Hmm. Hello everyone, very good evening to all of you. Welcome you all in the session of Oliveboard. Please confirm my audibility and visibility. Is everything fine so that we can start our today's session? So yes, yesterday we started our foundation CIB Foundation July 2025 YouTube series where we have completed our unit 1. Okay, we completed our unit 1 of module 8. So paper ABFM, I'm taking two papers, covering two papers. First is ABFM from 8:30 to 9 p.m. and the second one is ABM. And this will start from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Okay, half an hour sessions will be there and we will cover the most important topics, most important concept we will be covering in every unit because it is impossible to complete a whole unit in 30 minutes. So the most important units, most important topics we will going to cover in a particular unit session. Done. So yes, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And if you think that my videos are helpful to you, okay, you are learning anything from my video, then please like the video and share it with others as well. So let's start with our unit 2. Unit 1 we have completed yesterday. So those who have not watched those videos, I highly request you to watch the session. It is on the YouTube channel itself. Okay, and today we will be starting with unit that is planning. The name of the unit second is planning of paper ABF. Now what is planning? See, we have done that in our first unit. We have seen the functions of management. Okay, there are five functions of management starting from planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, we have seen our five functions of management. Now, planning is the first function of management and it is very crucial for any business organization. Why? Because the foundation, the basis start from the planning itself. So planning is what? It is a process of deciding in advance how you will going to do a particular task, what are your objectives, how you will going to achieve those objectives, how you will going to achieve those goals, when you will going to do it, okay, what are your goals. So everything is related to what? Planning. So it is the function of management. It involves setting goals and developing a course of action. Okay, so you have a certain target, and if you want to achieve these targets, so you have to prepare a proper plan for achieving these targets. So it is the most basic of all management functions. Okay, it helps in setting objectives, defining methods, selecting different alternatives, and the one which is best for your organization, you will going to select that. Now, next is importance of planning. Importance of planning, you can also say this as significance of planning. Okay, so planning is very important for our organization. Without planning, no other task can take place. So planning is the first and foremost function of management for any business organization. Now, what are its importance? It reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. See, we know that in our environment, the resources are very limited. So it is very important to use your resources very carefully so that you may not waste those resources. You may not overlap those resources. Okay. So it planning with the proper planning, it will help us to reduce the overlapping of any resources and the wasteful activities which is occurring. We need to stop that with the help of planning. Again, it promotes innovative ideas. If there are many people in the organization working together, so every individual is expert in their own field. So definitely if they will come together for a plan to make a certain plan, then definitely they will give their more ideas. So it will promote the innovative ideas. Establishes the standards for controlling. Why? Because I have taught you in our paid classes that planning and controlling both go hand in hand. Without planning, controlling is of no use, and without controlling, planning is wasteful. So they both are interrelated, interdependent to each other. It provides direction. It helps to achieve a certain goals. It reduces the risk of uncertainty. We know that our environment is uncertain. So in order to reduce the uncertainty, we need to identify the risk. And once the risk has been identified, there are different techniques from which you can minimize those risks. And it is helpful in making decisions. Now, what are the steps in planning? First of all, you will find the opportunity. You will analyze the opportunities which has came to your way. Okay. Then after that, you will establish the objective. For what purpose do you want to achieve this goal? After establishing objectives, you will develop the premises. You will develop different structure in order to achieve those goals. Then you will identify different alternatives. Okay, after planning, different things are being sorted in front of you. Now you have to decide which one is best, which you will carry best for your organization, which will help in developing your goals, developing your organization. So identifying alternatives which are best suited for that planning purpose. After identifying, you will going to evaluate that. You will select which is good for organization. Suppose one, two, three, four, and this is five. Suppose all this alternative is good for our organization. If this not works, then I will go with this. After, okay, you will do the evaluation, you will evaluate, and after that, you will select the best alternative. Yes, I will go with this. After selecting the alternative, you will frame a proper plan for your organization. Once the proper plan has been framed, then every member of the organization they will follow up and they will check the plan whether that plan is working or not to achieve your targets. Am I clear with this? Sure. Now next. So a SMART goal. There's a one term, okay, which is known as SMART goal. That is goal objectives should be very smart. SMART means what? The acronym SMART is specific. It should be specific means it should be to the point. It's not that it should not be illogical. It should be to the point. Measurable. That is you can measure it. You can measure in quantitative terms as well as qualitative. Achievable, that your goal should be achievable, you can achieve the goal. If I say you that break the stars and moons from the sky, I will break the stars and moons from the sky. So tell me, is this goal a achievable goal? Can you achieve this? Can you go and break the stars from the sky? No, you can't achieve this. So goals should be that which can be achievable, which a person can achieve. It should be realistic, that is, it should be logical, and it should happen in a between time bound. It's not that you have framed your goal on 1st January 2025 that in 3 years I'm going to, okay, in 3 years I'm going to set up this building. Okay, this is my target to make a new building for our educate for our R&D purpose. Now you are working, but you are not going to set that. Okay, you are not covering your goals what you have planned, so it is taking a lot of time. It's not that whatever you have planned for your organization, it should be done within a time, that within certain time frame. So then only your goal can be known as a smart goal. Then next term is management by objective. So this term is given by whom? Peter F. Drucker. Okay. In his book, which book? The Practice of Management. And this book was published in the year 1954. So see, MBO, it says that whatever goals, whatever objectives you have framed for your organization, both manager as well as the employees both should work together to achieve those goals. Both should work together to achieve your targets. So management by objective, it is a strategic management model that improve the performance of an organization by clearly defining your objectives. And see, it is written over here that it should be agreed by both management and employees. It's not that the employee is going in this direction and the owner is going in this direction. No, both should go in the same direction. Then only goals can be achieved in a proper and smooth manner. So the management employees work together to fulfill the same mission by having defining their clear intentions, by having proper communication between both manager and employees. And it is designed to align objectives through align objectives means you should match your goals with the objectives so that whatever commitment the employee has given to you for the organization, they should perform well. Now, what are the steps required in MBO? First of all, set the goal of the company, then align your goals with the goal of the objectives of the company. After that, you have to, it is mandatory to monitor that whether the goals are achieving in a proper manner or not, whether the progress is happening or not in a continuous basis. After that, evaluate the performance. Everything is okay, then you can move forward. If anything is going down, okay, it is not going smooth, then you have to check and you have to ensure that in future it might not happen again. And after that, if everything is okay, fine, then at last the owner will reward their employee for performing better, for the better performance. Yes. Now, next is environmental analysis. Yes, if we have our organization, it is important for an organization, for any business organization, to examine all the factors of their organization, be it internal factors, be it external factors, whatever factors are there, you need to analyze that. You need to study that. You need to study your competitors. You need to study your customers, what their demand are, how they are reacting in the environment. So everything we need to make a proper analysis so that both internal as well as external factors can be done in a proper manner. Okay, so that has impact on the performance of the organization. It categorizes the changes, forces that affect your startup either directly or indirectly. So see, internal factors are those factors which are controllable. You can control them, you can change them, you can modify them. But external factors are those factors which are uncontrollable. You can't control them. Okay, you need to study properly that. Now, what are the process of environmental analysis? First of all, you will identify all the factors which is happening beside you, okay, which is happening behind you in your organization. After identifying, you will scan, okay, you will examine all the things that is this good for my organization? Is this bad for my organization? After scanning, you will analyze the process, whatever you have taken the help of your external factors. Are they working well? Are your internal members of the organization working well? You will analyze. After that, you will forecast for the future as well. If any mistake has been done, it should not repeat in the future. You will forecast it, you will predict it for the future. Now, I have told you the external factor. In external factor, the PESTEL comes. P stands for political. It includes all the political stability, all the corruptions, everything related to political intervention. It is included in political, that is in P. Okay, tax policy, funding grants. Then in economic, what happens? It will tell you all the exchange rate, all the interest rate, inflation, deflation, is if there is any kind of recession. Okay, all these things will be included under economic in PESTEL. That is E stands for economic. Then S stands for social, that is in your social, in your community. Social means what? The community where you are living. So in community, you will be seeing the population growth. This is an external factors, all these things you can't control it. Then technological, emerging technologies, all the intangible assets, tangible assets, R&D. So all this will come under technological aspect. Then legal means what? Everything related to laws. So all these are also the external factors. Laws, you cannot control them. The law which has been formulated, you need to follow that. Then environmental, that is the climate change, environmental change. So all these are uncontrollable. Now, a business organization has to understand its SWOT. SWOT means what? The strength, the how company is working well. Okay, what are the strength of the company? Okay, they need to analyze, they need to read their competitors. Are this company is having the skilled staff, knowledgeable staff? Okay, you should analyze your strength. Then weaknesses, where you are lacking behind from others. You should understand that things your company lacks. things you have to see why your competitor is ahead of you, why you are not ahead of them. Limitation of resources, then opportunities, different opportunities which are coming to your way, you can grab those opportunities. Like you can retain your customers, the loyal customers. Okay, how much media is covering your business, so it is your opportunity, you can showcase them their skills. Okay, you can showcase them your skills. If there are few competitors in your area, then it is also a very good thing. Why? Because if there are few competitors, then you have the monopoly of certain things. And threat means the danger. What danger activities are occurring? Okay, uh, and what you need to do with that. Emerging more and more competitors. If there is a negative press, media, they will uh, show a bad about you to the other channels. So this is what this creates a bad impact. Okay, changing customer attitude towards the company. If customers' attitude are changing repeatedly, then it is also bad for the company. Now, what is contingency planning? See, contingency planning means what? We plan for our business organization, but what happens if any emergency comes in our way, any emergency comes in our organization? If certain plan does not work, then have you your plan B? Okay, do you have any other extra plan in backup? So this is what contingency plan. Every business organization, they make their backup plan also. If in case the first plan does not work, they can take the help of their second plan, that is the back. So contingency plans is basically, it is prepared for potential emergencies. Okay, it is also known as alternate planning or plan B, so that if first plan cannot work, you can take the help of the second plan. Why? For minimizing the risk associated. Now, forecasting and types. We know that for our business organization, we need to predict future happenings also, what in future can happen. So we need to forecast that. So forecasting comes in three ways: the short term, medium, and long. Long term is for 5 years into the future. So long term forecasting, it will take a lot of time also. It will take a lot of energy also, because you are investing more on R&D. If you are in forecasting for long period of time, let's say for 10 years, 15 years, you need a lot of amount of money, you need a lot of resources. So it is a bit expensive one. Medium term means from 1 to 2 years. So capacity planning, sales forecast, everything should be used in a medium manner. And short term is that for a very few times. Okay, that is 1 day to 1 year or less than one season. So over here, time will also be less. Okay, then energy you are giving, that will also be less. The efforts you are giving to your company in forecasting for a short period of time, that will also be less. Okay, so yes, this was all about unit 2, the most important concept. Okay, I have brought in this particular unit because it is not possible to complete each and every aspect. So the most important concept from where questions do repeat in the exam, I have covered those topics. Clear? So tomorrow is the Sunday. Tomorrow we are having no session on YouTube. Directly on Monday we are having, and we will start with another unit, that is unit number 3. Okay. So make sure you join on Monday's session. And right now we're having our ABM session on YouTube. So come and let's join that session. So yes, till then, take care everyone. Goodbye. Keep studying, keep watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the session. If you have enjoyed the session, kindly please like the session. Okay? So let's meet on Monday.